Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I can't live.
What's going on, y'all? Friday. Welcome to Sharane's World. Y'all already know I gotta come up here with the awareness. But we doing it a little differently. We aiming straight at these narcissistic women. Alrighty? It's my world. So I do it how I wanna do it. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hype this video up. Make sure y'all share. If you know a narcissistic female, if you know a toxic female out there, share this video with them. You ain't got to do no talking. Just share my video with them. Hit the like button, share it off, whatever. Don't matter. Or maybe you just want to educate yourself because you're a narcissistic, toxic female out there. And you want to know a little bit about yourself. But the only way to know about yourself is by you going to that doctor, getting yourself healed. Yeah, because Sharane World is definitely going to bring y'all that information. I let y'all know, you know? Welcome to Sharane World. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into this real quick. All righty. We're going to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Men, I already know it's Friday. These toxic, narcissistic, some of them don't even got to be narcissists. They could just be straight toxic all the way across the board. They're going to be out there lurking. They're going to be in them clubs, them bars, them shingdings. They're going to be at home. Or maybe you have a toxic female already at home that you're dealing with. A narcissistic female you're really dealing with. Or maybe you stop dealing with them and they don't know how to get the hint that you don't rock with them. And then they see you with somebody new and they want to try to fight the new person, you, and they got a whole bunch of supplies in the cut. So all you narcissistic females that's out there, Sharane World is definitely calling y'all out. You know, if you're in Binghamton, you in, you know, the area I'm in, listen, y'all definitely need to take this information and use it. You know, so check out my last video. Like I said, you know, I'm a peer mentor survivor. I share information for both men and women, but I definitely come up here and, you know, I just give the information raw. If you don't like it, you don't got to subscribe. You could just move on to the next channel and call it a day. But if you love what I do, hey, I appreciate you all and I appreciate everybody. Okay. So we're going to get into this. It's Friday and you men out there need some awareness. All right. Y'all need some awareness. Because like I said, domestic violence and narcissistic abuse, it has no genders. You could be a female or a male going through it. But today, we are going to just aim this straight at these females. Normally, I talk, you know, between the males and the females, and I hit it with both genders. But today, it's straight females. We got, like, what's going on out there? Like, y'all, you know, y'all not healed. Y'all not healed out there. So these unhealed females are out there doing these toxic things. They're drinking wild crazy. They ain't taking care of their kids or whatever they got going on with themselves. And they moving on to the next relationships. And they beating men. They doing this. They fighting up in clubs. Listen, it get real out here. It does. And this is why Sharane World is going to bring it to you from a female perspective, okay? These toxic females ain't no good. They're not going to go get help. And if they do go get help, if they are a narcissist and they are diagnosed with other things, trust me, there's no cure to narcissist personality disorder. So if you have a narcissistic personality disorder, there's no cure to that. I don't care who you are, male, female, cat, dog, okay? It doesn't matter. So men, please pay attention when you're out there dealing with these type of females, especially if you're in the clubs, man. I mean, some people do want to go out, you know, you want to catch these good, you know, the right ones out and stuff like that, but they're not going to be like that. You mean, you know, the ones that's in them clubs every single weekend, in the bars probably every single day after work or whatever they're doing. And they're asking you for money and they're asking you for a ride. You could be one of them gentlemen that's walking down the street and you could be having a nice car and all of this, and they don't even know what you got going on. You could be a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. These are the type of girls out there that don't have nothing going for themselves, but they're up in them clubs. They know how to find the newest Henny flavor. You know, the Hennessy flavor. They know how to find that. They know how to be on the internet trying to be baddies. They it's crazy. So I'm gonna get into this. Some narcissistic women use manipulation, control, jealousy, guilt, attention seeking, or emotional games to maintain power in relationships. Not every toxic behavior means someone has narcissistic personality disorder, but repeated harmful patterns can deeply affect others emotionally and mentally. Okay. Awareness helps people recognize unhealthy dynamics, protect their peace, and heal from emotional abuse. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. Signs can include constant need for validation. So these females be out here trying to be looking for validation on the internet and them clubs, trying to fight you for other men, whatever. Like they with whatever. They toxic. Okay. Number two, playing victim when confronted. So you can't even confront them about nothing. All righty. Gaslighting and blame shifting. They're always blaming something onto something else or whatever. All right. Using charm to control people. Jealousy towards other women. Lack of accountability. Emotional manipulation and mind games. So they play a lot of mind games. Men, watch out for these narcissistic, toxic women. All righty. Protect your energy. Trust actions over words. And never ignore repeated disrespect. Just because someone is attractive or convincing, healthy love brings peace, honesty, and consistency, not confusion and emotional exhaustion. Okay, so men, pay attention out there. This information don't just go for men. This could go for a narcissistic man out there as well. You get what I'm saying? A female could be dealing with a narcissistic man out there as well. It fits both genders. But at the end of the day, this information is for you narcissistic, toxic women out there that ain't got nothing going for yourself. Y'all some Jezebels, 304s, unhealed women. What more can I say? Alrighty. So y'all stay safe out here. Listen, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is general now. This is for all genders. If you are a male or female and you're going through a domestic violence or a narcissistic abuse relationship, please keep your voice heard. You understand me? As a peer mentor survivor, I keep my voice heard. I keep it steady. I keep it focused. And I keep my boots on the ground. You understand me? And at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to keep your voice heard no matter what smear campaign that your narcissistic ex is going to do, whether it's a male or a female. It doesn't matter. Keep your voice heard and do not stay silent. Don't stay silent. Alrighty. If your family's not hearing you out, there's always somebody else out there that's gonna listen to you. You have the domestic violence hotline numbers that you could call 24 hours out the day, 7 days out the week, no matter what time it is. You could call the crime victim services. You can reach out to 911. There is so much help out there, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're a male or a female and you're going through domestic violence or narcissistic abuse relationship, don't stay silent. You don't got to come out and be a peer mentor advocate. But you can definitely break that cycle. And by breaking that cycle is by not repeating the same things that you went back. And that's also by you recognizing what you went through in the past. So let me break that down. If you're trying to figure out why you keep running into all these bad apples, whether it's a male or a female, okay, in your life, and you don't know that there's a cycle that you have to break. Okay, all righty, you have to, and you have to heal. That's the whole purpose of healing and breaking that cycle. Because when you break that cycle, you're not gonna date another narcissist or somebody else that's domestic. You're gonna run into these type of people, but you're gonna know where to cut it off. But best to believe whether you want to be, alone for the rest of your life or, eventually you're going to start dating, there is somebody else out there. Trust me, there's not all narcissistic females and there's not all narcissistic men. There are still good women out there and there are still good men out there. Okay. Now, ladies, back to y'all now. Back to you narcissistic females. All righty. Now, y'all are the type that be up here on these internets talking about y'all need a tall man that drive this, that have this, and and have that. But let me tell y'all something. Let me break this down to y'all. Do y'all have that? I mean, y'all out here in the streets with y'all titties out, half naked, this, that, talking, shaking, doing this and doing all of that, thinking that's cute. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, a real man out there in them streets don't want that. Them eyelashes, them flippity floppers, all that kicked up makeup. Now, granted, I don't wear makeup, but granted, there's people that wear makeup, it's cool and all, but I just don't wear makeup. Okay. I don't wear those eyelashes stuff and all that, all that stuff, or the lace front wigs. The most I do is put my hair in box braids, whatever the case may be. Anything, if it ain't box braids, it's straight, it'll be natural or whatever the case may be, but granted, I salute to all you ladies out there that's doing it and you can do it, whatever. But listen, when these men are telling you about yourself, instead of reacting with negative, take that information that these men are giving you. Because they could probably be telling you something that you need to fix about yourself that plenty of people probably told you. And you're not taking key to note. Read the room, ladies. Read the room, you narcissistic females out there. Y'all shouldn't be called ladies. Y'all should be called little girls. Because y'all are just like the circus too, as well. Y'all are like, listen, men, it's like a little circus, all right? Like the animal running around, all right, until you remove yourself. When you remove yourself out that situation, you'll start seeing the whole show. You're not gonna find your wife up in the club shaking her ass. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that, doing all that weird stuff. Okay, you're not gonna find that, and you're not gonna find your husband doing that too. But definitely, man, you're not gonna find that out here in these streets. It's not gonna happen. It's but no wild, loud mouth, toxic, drunken, using drugs type of female, because that's what they do out in Binghamton. These ladies in Binghamton, they be on some next top stuff. They think they baddies. And then like it's wild. Like y'all think y'all really in the baddies premiere or something. Pop the balloon challenge or something. Like y'all, wow, y'all need to get your bodies tested and y'all need to figure it out. Because fighting another man, for another female or whatever the case may be, because that man don't want you no more, ain't cool. All right. So ladies, listen to this. All right. You narcissistic females, all right? You domestic violence, narcissistic 304 Jezebel shit show clown circus females, all right? Listen to this, okay? Sharane World ain't gonna tolerate that, all right? Now you have to heal. Do y'all understand? Heal. Do y'all know what that means? When you're coming out of toxic stuff, you need to heal. You need to educate yourself, understand what's going on, and heal. Because if you're running into another relationship and you being toxic, that's a problem. That's a problem. See, the problem is y'all not used to men speaking up for themselves or having somebody to speak up for them. But that's a problem. All righty? Y'all need to check yourself. Y'all out here in these streets looking crazy. Heal. When I came out of my situations, I healed. Healed. Listen, y'all better start being a thriver. Y'all better figure it out. Get up here and get these education, whatever it is, the information that you need, the awareness that you need. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you narcissistic females out there, you toxic females, right? If you never went to the doctor and got diagnosed for it, right? And you're walking around with all this crazy stuff going on, but you've probably been diagnosed with anxiety or whatever. Okay. You might want to go really sit down and talk to your therapist about what's really going on out here in the streets with you so they can really diagnose you more better. You might want to go get your blood work checked out, to make sure everything is leveled right. All right. Y'all need to make sure that y'all out there getting pap smears. I don't think y'all know what a pap smear is. Okay. Do y'all know what a pap smear is? All right. Make sure y'all get your physicals. Make sure y'all drinking water. Y'all out here drinking liquor all the time. It is disgusting. There's nothing wrong for you people to be drinking. But the way they do it in Binghamton, whew, it's a party every day. They party just like the narcissistic men. So men pay attention. If you know somebody that's dealing with a narcissistic, toxic ass female, please share my channel with them. Share it. Share it to that female. Let them get the education that they need, the awareness that they need. You understand? It's real out here. And it's sad. It's sad. You got to call people out on their stuff. All righty. And like I said, Sharane World is here. I'm going to give it to y'all. And it is what it is. And if you don't like it, you can move along. All right. Because as an advocate, I'm out here spreading awareness for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse relationships for men and women, no matter what. And if you don't like it, that's your problem. There'll be days that I come up here without even spreading awareness, just talking about whatever I want to talk about. You understand me? But listen, ladies and gentlemen, get the tools that you need. Men, watch these women out here. Because after they leave you, they might go call up Harry. They're going to call up probably about 3 different other dudes. And then they're going to be up in the club with you, and now they fighting. And now you leave them alone because they toxic, and you with another person, and now they want to fight that person. Yo, leave them toxic females alone. When they coming at you crazy and you first meeting them, so all you men out there that's single, and you going to these clubs and you're trying to meet on a, you're trying to meet a female, just like I tell these females, and not just that, like I said, in general. It goes in general. All right. If you out there trying to meet somebody, all right, to these not pay attention to how these people act. Pay attention. First impression is the best. Pay attention. All righty. Go to their cribs. Make sure their cribs is clean. Make sure they got food in their crib. Make sure their kids is good. Make sure their kids' education is good. How you are on your kids' education? How you feel about your kids' schooling and stuff? Yeah, make sure. When you go to the doctor? All righty. Make sure. Because these females is nasty out here. They are. And listen, the town that I live in Binghamton, I done seen it all, heard it all, and I'm not even in these streets. I don't get down like that. So we're bringing awareness and we're going to keep bringing it. And if you don't like it, move along. But like I said, if you are a victim of domestic violence or narcissistic abuse relationship, no matter male or female, I hear you. I get you. I understand you. I've been through it. I've walked the shoes. I was a victim. I went back and forth. All right. I survived it and now I'm thriving. And I'm out here spreading awareness. And like I said, I brought my story out. I'm out here spreading awareness for other people that need a voice. There's other people out there that need that voice. They need that voice. They love to hear me come up here and go on my Facebook page and spread that awareness. Because I don't just bring it to YouTube. I bring it to my Facebook group page as well, my support group as well. You understand me? So yes, it gets real out here in these streets. And like I said, 2026 moving forward, Sharane World is going to keep spreading awareness. It's my world, and I'm going to keep bringing it. And if you don't like it, that's just your problem. Okay? That's just how it goes around here. Listen, if you think about visiting Binghamton, y'all be careful out here in the street. Anywhere in Boone County. Watch these females, these narcissistic, toxic females. You could be driving around in a nice car. They don't care. They don't care if you married or what. And then you have them narcissistic men too. So pay attention, y'all. They out here. The men is out here, them narcissistic men and women. Sharane World is calling them out. Y'all pay attention, stay focused out here in these streets. And, stay 10 steps ahead of them. Men, speak up. Speak up. If you know a man in this situation, please, 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 please have them speak up. Don't react to these narcissistic females. Do not. Do not. Don't put your hands on them. Don't react. I don't care what they say or do. It ain't worth it. All right? Sharane World said it ain't worth it. They're not worth it. It ain't worth it. Okay? Y'all be safe. Friday. And them narcissists is lurking. Male and female. They out there. And they're going to have their hand out. And they're going to be acting for stuff. Another thing, men and ladies. Don't be out there putting cars on registration and doing all that stuff. Y'all already know how Sharane World feel about that. And another thing. To all my survivors, my thrivers, my victims, or to anybody that just want to educate yourself, please, please, please stay 10 steps ahead of these type of people. They toxic out here. They is men and women. And they walking amongst us and they're demons. I don't care what you call it. It's a clown shit circus show. It's a Jezebel 3 or 4 show, and it ain't worth it, y'all. So I appreciate everybody for viewing. It means a lot. It just shows me that my word is getting out there. The awareness is getting out there. Shout out to everybody from Facebook that's coming on over to my YouTube channel. I appreciate all of y'all. It means so much. Like, it means so much to know that my awareness is getting out there. My story, helping someone else, whatever it is, it don't matter. Sharane World is here. Check out my YouTube page. If you're watching on a regular TV, make sure you pull up your phone, come on over to my community wall, or hit the like button. It don't matter how you do it. If you know anybody, I don't care who they are, male, female, it don't matter. And if they're a victim of domestic violence or narcissistic abuse relationship, please, please, please make sure you be there for them, but you also protect yourself, because it get real out here when you're trying to protect another person going through that, okay? Alrighty, so y'all stay safe, Friday, and the narcissist is lurking. Oh my God. Some narcissistic females is probably like, oh boy, who is this? Sharane. Who's Sharane World? She out here calling us out. Men, keep your money in your pocket. Ladies, y'all keep your money in your pocket. These narcissists is lurking out here, these toxic people. All them Jezebels that like to be in the clubs and the bars, they out here. They hungry. Oh boy. Listen, I appreciate you all. Y'all have a blessed Friday. Oh yeah. Thank you.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.